This morning in the dish, Mourad Lahlou. Lahlou has taken Moroccan food in this country to new heights. Along with 2 restaurants in Hawaii and an eatery opening in Napa's Oxbow Public Market in October, Lahlou's 2 San Francisco restaurants have each earned Michelin stars. First at Aziza, then at Mourad, where the chef pulled out all the stops for our own Dana Jacobson.
There's a process in my head that is it always tries to find a seed in Morocco. And then I wait and I wait and I wait. It's rare for me to come up with a dish just like that. It needs to simmer.
Chef Mourad Lahlou's method for creating memorable dishes is rooted in his Moroccan upbringing.
Can you put the farce in a bowl, please?
Seasoned with sensibilities of the Bay Area. His home for more than 20 years now.
These are what we call snacks.
Seriously decadent snacks.
We should start with the caviar for sure.
All right.
Like caviar with creme fraiche and a maple gel.
This is a breakfast dish in Morocco.
Okay.
The menu is designed to be shared.
And don't be shy. This is really, really good stuff.
The same way Mourad ate growing up.
And we want to take dishes like something that is so pedestrian, like these pancakes that you can find anywhere in the streets of Marrakesh or Casablanca.
Very excited.
We go, cheers.
Cheers.
We want to elevate it to the next level.
Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So is a brioche that's been toasted with brown butter pomegranate molasses, served with a chickpea puree and topped with uni.
So this is a small uni. It's from Hokkaido, Japan. Just has this clean taste and clean flavor.
Before moving on to the next course,
This is one of the most iconic dishes of Morocco.
this beautiful pastilla.
And it's a pot pie. It's supposed to be coming out of the oven piping hot, and we just garnish it with flowers and blossoms, and cherries are in season right now, so we're putting cherries on it. So I'm just gonna dig in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna serve you.
Thank you.
It's not an everyday dish, but it's typically served for holidays or occasions, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays.
Oh, wow. That's delicious.
I literally serve it every day, but I don't eat it every day.
Yeah.
But now that I'm sharing it here with you, it literally takes me back.
Mourad grew up in Marrakesh, moving to the U.S. in 1986, ostensibly for college.
4 salads, 1 with no cheese, 4 salmon.
He spent his first year here learning how to speak English. Just 17 years old and craving the flavors of home, he learned another life skill, which would eventually lead to dishes like these.
I started cooking at home, and I taught myself how to do it from memory. I would tell myself, okay, well, I'm gonna make the kefta meatballs. And then I would think about my mom used to be sitting down on the stool, and she would chop the onions first, then she would put them in the pot, then she would add the garlic, and then eventually she'll add the spices, but the dish is red, so you must have paprika. It was the hardest way to teach myself how to cook, but in the long run, it was extremely beneficial because I had to understand everything that I was doing rather than hearing it from somebody else and basically just reapplying it.
3 months after graduating with a degree in economics, Mourad opened his first restaurant, Casbah. 5 years later, in 2001, Aziza, named after his mother.
When I first opened, my goal was to recreate everything that I had in Morocco to the smallest detail. The way it looked, the way it tasted, the way it ate, everything. And that's when I made the revelation that it's not gonna taste the same. It's not gonna mean the same. It's almost like saying, I love you to somebody in a different language, but they don't understand it. And that's when I tried to build that bridge and say, okay, this is where I came from. I'm gonna bring that with me over this bridge to the other side and present it to the other side.
That approach earned Aziza a Michelin star, a first for a Moroccan restaurant in the U.S. In 2015, Mourad opened his eponymous restaurant, quickly earning another star for its elevated take on Moroccan fare. The menu includes 3 special dishes, served lasha, or family style, a whole striped bass with chermoula.
And you like just dig in and shred as much as you want, and you make a wrap. That's basically all you do.
Short rib cooked for 72 hours with aged butter, preserved lemon, and spices. And it wouldn't be a Moroccan meal without couscous, but not the kind many of us are used to.
I will admit, all I knew of couscous was what came out of a box.
Yes.
That's not how I should think of couscous.
No, absolutely not. Couscous is a very special dish. It's mesmerizing if you thought about it. It's made of this little beads of semolina that you tirelessly work to mold and form, and individually, they don't mean anything. You can take one of them, put it in your mouth. It doesn't taste like anything.
Right.
But collectively, when you eat them, it's a beautiful thing in your mouth. If I were to die, my last meal would definitely be steamed couscous with brown butter. That's it. That's it. That's all I want.
And while Mourad enjoyed each bite with us, he admitted, like most chefs, he doesn't often take time to savor his own creations, but he does appreciate watching others do so.
There are times when I would get out of the kitchen, go up the stairs and overlook the room and watch people eat the food and watch the expressions on their faces. The level of trust that people put in you to actually make things without them knowing you in a remote area in the kitchen, and you send it to them and they take it willingly and put it in their bodies. Think about it. How much, trust and faith and love is in that transaction.
At the heart of it all is Mourad's Moroccan heritage. Near the restaurant's entrance sits this 14-foot-high art installation made from the roots of a tree, an ever-present reminder of where both he and his food are rooted.
This dish has taken years for me to get to this point. Somebody can eat it and say, well, it's roast chicken with some Moroccan flavors. Right. Okay, great, brilliant. But I felt like for me to be honest, I need to project who I am and what I'm feeling onto these dishes. All I can tell you is where I am in my life, this is a reflection of who I am.
I want that short rib that was cooked for
72 hours.
72 hours.
I wrote that down.
Oh, my.
And the with the striped bass with the chermoula also looked pretty amazing.
The caviar also.
I'll take some couscous too. But in the meantime, we have a smaller little appetizer, I think, selection here, right?
Very nice
Some lemon,
options.
some olives.
I love what he said about people have to trust you when you prepare food for them and you put it in your body and you ingest it, and the whole food prep thing is a beautiful thing.
He seems so grateful for everything that he has right now, and he's so thoughtful. But I love that he did all this by working backwards and trying to recreate the recipes from home. And now look at him. Incredible.
Okay, guys, dig in.